Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Back here on the Yaffee program. Glad you've joined the show. And if you miss any of the show live, well, you know the podcast is up on the website, WVNN.com, or the WVNN app, or anywhere you get your podcasts, or any of your smart devices. All right, let's get to the headlines. Once again, we have those Alabama bullet points.
Alabama bullet points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Sponsored by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, according to Wallet Hub, Alabama is among the top states where groceries eat up your income. That's unfortunate. According to Wallet Hub analysis reported by Yellowhammer News, Alabama ranks 6th nationally among states where groceries consume the largest share of median household income, with residents devoting 2.33% of their monthly earnings to a basket of 26 common grocery items. Now, the study, which compares grocery costs to income levels across all 50 states, show that lower median incomes rather than high food prices primarily drive this burden in southern and Appalachian states like Alabama and Mississippi. Now, Mississippi leads the list at 2.6%, followed by West Virginia, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Kentucky. Wallet Hub analyst Chip Lupo emphasized that even with reasonable grocery prices in these areas, lower earnings force residents to spend a higher percentage. Number 3 today, U.S. Representative Robert Aderholt. He put forward his bill for the America 250 coin while it passed the House unanimously. See, the U.S. House of Representatives unanimously passed a bipartisan bill introduced by Congressman Robert Aderholt, known as the $2.50 coin for America's 250th Act. Now, it was co-sponsored by Representative Bonnie Watson, who is a Democrat out of New Jersey. The legislation authorizes the Secretary of the Treasury to mint and issue a special $2.50 commemorative coin to celebrate the nation's 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 2026. Now, the coin's design draws inspiration from the historic $2.50 gold piece issued for America's 150th anniversary in 1926, updated for the current milestone. Now, the bill also requires a study in the viability of producing and circulating the coin for everyday use. So there you go. Rare bipartisan support. Number 2 today, Alabama cities apparently have dropped their online sales tax lawsuit without prejudice, but they will refile it if the legislative reform fails. So a coalition of Alabama cities and school systems, led by Tuscaloosa, including Hoover, Mobile, Mountain Brook, others, has voluntarily dismissed their lawsuit challenging the state's Simplify Sellers Use tax without prejudice. Now, this was implemented in 2015, imposes an 8% flat tax on many online purchases, but critics argue its population-based distribution formula unfairly diverts locally generated revenue away from originating communities, resulting in some losses. Now, the dismissal reported last week pauses litigation to allow ongoing legislative negotiations in Montgomery to pursue reforms for a fair system. The leaders such as Tuscaloosa Mayor described the move as good faith gesture to prioritize actual solutions. And number 1 today, we're going to talk about this during the Sunday News Show's recap, but U.S. Senator Katie Britt, she was on Fox News Sunday talking about the DHS shutdown negotiations. She said, "We won't walk away from enforcing the law." So Senator Katie Britt, the lead conservative negotiator and chair of the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee on Homeland Security, appeared on Fox News to address ongoing negotiations amid a partial government shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security, which occurred after Congress missed a midnight funding deadline. Now, Britt urged Democrats to return to the table for a funding deal while firmly rejecting their demands for reform, such as requiring ICE agents to unmask, ensuring lawful warrant execution. And when they say that, they want judicial warrants, where right now, in some cases, they use administrative warrants. She said, "What our Democratic colleagues have to realize is that we won't walk away from enforcing the law." And criticized Democrats for prioritizing international issues over domestic funding needs. Republicans opposed changes like unmasking, arguing it would endanger agents by doxing them. And by the way, the shutdown mainly impacts non-immigration functions such as FEMA, TSA, and the Coast Guard. So we're going to talk more about that later on in the show. Right now, I got to talk to you about Larry's Pistol and Pond. Well, Valentine's Day has passed. Did you blow it this year, guys? Did you get your wife something that you didn't really think much of? Well, that's the case. Maybe you can make it up if you're in the doghouse, Make it up with some really nice jewelry, and you can find the best at Larry's Pistol and Pond. Now, it's in Madison, off Greenbrier Exit 3, off 565. If you see that big rusty water tower, try next door. It's an 18,000 square foot facility. So I want you to go today and get something nice for your wife, your girlfriend, your loved one to make up for it. Yeah, I don't want you to stay in the doghouse forever. You're going to get the best prices. That's why you have to go there. The customer service is amazing. Larry's Pistol and Pond in Madison, another location in Huntsville off North Memorial Parkway, and go to pistolandpond.com. Make sure, as always, to let them know Yaffee was the one who sent you. Back in a moment here on the Yaffee program.
The Yaffee program.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might just sell credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/secure. Protect yourself now at aura.com/secure.
Mic Drop.
You ready?
Let's do it. Hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ridland. It's unfiltered.
You go to the sound of the gun, bam, you're gone.
It's weird. I mean, I've had so many near-death experiences.
It's raw.
I love this country. I offered my life to serve this nation and protect its people.
The question, what's the meaning of life? And to me, it just boils down to one single word, which is purpose.
Mic Drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Dan Bongino returns.
It's real. You better produce something fast.
And he's not holding back.
Dan, that's backwards. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Hard truths and a bold perspective no one else can offer.
You may not hear this anywhere else. I'm always under the assumption that you're being played, we're being played. Man, this show continues to expand its footprint, and I love you guys for it.
It's the comeback everyone's been waiting for.
If there was ever a time, it is this one.
The Dan Bongino Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.